The Late Bloomer, a motivational story for students. A motivational story for students. In a quiet classroom, surrounded by ambitious students and high expectations, sat Aarav, quiet, average, and often overlooked. He wasn't the fastest learner. He didn't shine in sports or competitions. Teachers never scolded him, but they rarely praised him either. He was just there. While others submitted projects early, answered confidently, and celebrated top marks, Aarav struggled to keep up. At home, he'd sit with his books for hours, but nothing seemed to stick. His self-esteem shrank with each passing day. One evening, he overheard a classmate say, "He's just not cut out for big things." That night, Aarav stared at the ceiling, those words echoing in his head. Maybe they were right. Maybe he wasn't meant to succeed. But deep inside, a spark refused to die. The next morning, he stood in front of the mirror and whispered to himself, "What if I stop comparing? What if I just give it everything I've got for me?" He made a new rule: focus on progress, not perfection. He broke his study material into small pieces. 1 hour each day, no distractions. Then 2 hours. He used flashcards, watched videos, asked questions, even if his voice trembled. He stopped hiding his weaknesses and started working on them. The results weren't instant. A week passed, no visible change. 2 weeks still behind others. But he kept going. His classmates didn't notice, but his inner voice grew stronger. "I'm getting better." After a month, he surprised himself by scoring above average in a quiz. It wasn't a victory to others, but to Aarav, it felt like climbing a mountain. He didn't shout about it. He just smiled, knowing he was moving forward. His teachers began to see a difference. He stayed after class to ask questions. He submitted cleaner work, more thoughtful answers. Some students laughed when he raised his hand, but he didn't care. He wasn't trying to be the best, just his best. Months passed, and Aarav transformed. From barely passing to consistent improvement. From invisible to quietly unstoppable. When final exams came, he didn't panic like before. He walked in, calm, focused, ready. When results were announced, Aarav didn't top the class, but he was among the highest improvers. His name was mentioned on stage for resilience, not rank. As he walked up to receive the certificate, his classmates clapped louder than he expected, even the ones who had doubted him. That night, Aarav sat at his desk and looked at his old notes, messy, unsure, full of crossed-out attempts. He smiled. "I was never slow," he thought. "I was just blooming in my own time." And that's what every student needs to remember. Success doesn't always come fast. Some flowers take longer to bloom, but when they do, they fill the world with their own kind of beauty. Keep going. Your time is coming. For motivational stories, please like and subscribe our channel.